the aggravation just a start. But it's sweet. I wouldn't want to be a part of any other fight but this fight. The fight for the survival of the race. I mean, how could we come on this perfect planet and rather than complimenting the workers of it, we anti it all the way? There's something inherently wrong with that.
It must be somewhere else, or I would kill myself. Cause I can't get no clothes to wear, can't get no food to eat, I can't get a job.
Well, the first time I heard I've got to go back home was on the beach out Gold Coast. Coxsone used to play out there on a Sunday night. And we could sit down there and watch the Harbour View Drive-In cinema screen. We couldn't hear the sounds, but we could watch the action and we smoke the beer, drink the beer and smoke the herb. And one Sunday night, Jackie Matu, you know who Jackie Matu is? And myself were out there and I heard that shit. And on the third time I said, because from the studio, it's the first time I'm going to hear it out and I said no. It was I've got to go back home. It was played 17 times by King Street non-stop. And by the end of it, the people were making tunes, they were holding shoulders and marching around it. When I went to Coxsone after Paragons, I needed something to do because you're not going, when you're going to write a song, record it and sell for you, and you need to live daily. So I tried to find something to do. So my job was to take records out to the shop. So you'd buy boxes of 25 in a big carton box and you put on your head and you catch the bus and you go. Deliver them and you sign a script, your paper, and you go back with the invoice. And they had 5 days a week, they had a studio band, a house band. Comes in every day. If you're artist to record them. If you're artist to record them, make instrumental. I just make rhythms and stockpile them. So I would hurry back after delivering the records to go and watch the day's activities in the studio. And then I became one of the persons who auditioned artists to sing. Because, Coxsone had a great admiration for the talent that I never knew I had. I thought it was, that's what you do. I don't want to say it was a world of glitz and power and bling and it's growing up and growing when I realized, well, it is. One of the joys of my present day life is that it's always joyful that that the thing has lasted as it has and still has relevance that it has. And the kind of feedback I get on a daily basis. I mean, my life is tremendous. I mean, sometimes I have to stop people from dusting the dust off my shoes. I say, please don't do that. And I'm saying, but you just wrote a few words a few years ago because that's all you could do then and there. And it has done this. I mean, that's magical, that's miraculous to me, really, really, really miraculous. I'm speechless. That whatever, despite whatever discomfort may confront me to that, I am actually living a dream, unwinding each day. If people love what you do, they determine that you're great. It's not that you are great. Because if no one ever heard the song, no one would call you great. But because people use such chance and time. All those recordings I made with Coxsone, he never released them. he had them running the dance hall. And I left and did a cover called Games People Play. And that became such an instant monster hit that this guy said, wow, there's a market here, this guy is well promoted now. I can release the recordings I had for him. Yes, I said. Ignorantly, I sat around a piano, not having a clue. I just know that some keys were black and some were white. And if you touch it, it responds with a sound. Soon you'll be covered up with flowers in the back of a black limousine. I developed a relationship with the piano where I was able to listen to what was playing on the radio and be able to recognize these things and be able to express them a little bit on the piano. And Babanda was born. Having a relationship as limited as it was with that piano opened up a whole new world for her. And everything I've come to know, everything I've learned, and I live my life is based on the fact that somewhere along the line, music and I embraced each other. Because I can't explain my existence and how overwhelming it is. I try and figure out the whole thing about my association with who I think this source that they call God is. How I go and know, says him or she when I see them if I have to look out at myself. So I have to look into myself and just be what God would do. If I see a situation that I thought that God should fix, I'm going to try and fix it. Because I'm not waiting for him to come and fix it. So I learned out of that as a consequence that I can't serve God. What I go and serve God? Breakfast, lunch and dinner. So as a consequence, it, to me, is how well we serve each other that determines God amongst us. How well we serve each other. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby. Go, then slumbers fill your eyes. Smile await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby. Boy, you got to carry that weight a long time. That's Saturday night in England. Wow. I feel so honored that do alone with a young talent just come around and just do the thing that we are here. So we never know them kind of love and attention in my generation. You understand? No. Everybody is macho and militant and puffed up and most of them. That's some few humble ones there. Sunset? Yes. Going to rise somewhere else. Yes, always on duty.